Hey, what's up, everybody? Dana here. It's been a while since I've done anything with this channel. I haven't posted a race update in a long time. A lot of the races I've been doing over the last year or so either don't allow it or the logistics of it have been pretty difficult. So it's just something that's fallen off, and I really just haven't been doing anything over here. But as a coach, I have been writing a lot of articles on my Substack and on Medium, sharing my mindset, my philosophies, and my different strategies and ways of approaching training and life in general. And, for a while, I've just kind of wanted a place where I could slow down and kind of talk more slowly, explore the nuances, and just see where things go, right? And just approach coaching from a different angle. And so that's what I'm trying today. So, this is just going to be a quick intro, and I just want to really share my core 3 philosophies as a coach. These have been shaped over the last few years through my experiences both as an athlete, growing myself through the endurance racing, as well as just what I've come to realize working with different adults and coaching them to chase their own big adventures in endurance sports. And so my first core philosophy is that consistency beats intensity every time. And I say that as somebody who does big races, but you don't get there overnight. In fact, if you go from no fitness to trying to do something like a marathon, you are going to end up pretty injured, most likely. Versus if you're somebody who just puts in consistent fitness work day after day, after several months, you will be somebody who could take on a marathon. And I've seen this with my clients I've worked with. In fact, many of my clients come to me saying that they don't even have marathon ambitions at the start, but through the consistency of work they do in reaching their 10K or half marathon ambitions, it opens up the opportunity to just keep being consistent in their growth to reach a higher level. So that is why consistency to me will always beat intensity. My second core principle is that systems matter more than motivation. So don't get me wrong, motivation is great. Motivation is what gets you started in the first place. Motivation is what gets you to chase a big ambition. A motivation is it gets you to sign up for that race. But motivation wanes and falls and fails us when it's cold outside, when it's rainy, when we've had a busy day. Whereas a system helps you continue to operate even when things aren't ideal. And so whether this means putting your running shoes next to the door so it's easier for you to just put them on and go, or some other big changes in your life, systems are gonna make things easier in your life for any skills you're developing, especially for sticking to fitness and creating that cadence that is so important for success and growth. Now my third core principle is tied directly to those first two, which is that training has to fit your life. A lot of people, when they get into fitness, already have busy, chaotic schedules, and they just try to cram another hour of fitness into it, and that just creates more stress. They don't get the repetition and cadence going. The systems aren't there to support that extra hour of time, and everything just falls apart. And so when you get into fitness and start building your systems and hitting your daily and weekly reps of fitness, you have to be realistic with the time you have, where you're going to be at certain times of day, when you can fit it in realistically, what things and triggers will help you remember it's time to work out. And as you build this up in your life, you'll be able to continue to refine as your priorities shift, as your focuses shift, as things become easier and more consistent. They take less time to get started, as you optimize your process, all that, right? And so that's how I approach basically every problem. I kind of start with these 3 simple, grounded core principles for anything that I want to take on in my life or anything I want to help my clients take on. And this is really personal to me because these are the principles I used for years to grow from a very sedentary state where I had lots of chronic injuries into somebody who now is in very good shape for their age, taking on endurance challenges of all different shapes and sizes very regularly, and just loving the process. And so this is what I love to share with people, is how they can also embrace their own process of growing their fitness as an adult and doing really cool stuff and having fun with their life and living their own adventures. So that's it for today. I don't really know where this channel is going to go from here on out, but this is just where I wanted to start today and really kick things off. And, if you made it this far, thanks for listening. I hope this resonated, and I'll see you in the future.